Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am making the Midwest delicacy strawberry pretzel salad. Alright, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome. Come on in, make yourselves comfortable. Do you like to cook? Are you on a budget? Do you like a small appliance? You know, that kind of thing. That's what I do over here. So be sure to hit subscribe if you like what you see. Now, I am a Midwest girl. If you follow me, you probably already know that. And we have sort of a love of what we call salads out here in the Midwest. And when we say salad, we don't mean an actual salad, okay? There's no vegetables in this. There's no lettuce. There's nothing green at all. It's actually a dessert. And if you're from these parts, then you already know. There is not a potluck or family gathering that doesn't include a strawberry pretzel salad. And now that we're moving into strawberry season, it's definitely like a summertime favorite, especially in our house. Today is actually Memorial Day and I'm heading over to my parents' house and they asked me to bring something and I thought, perfect. I'm a good Michigan girl. I shall bring the strawberry pretzel salad. And then I thought, I might as well show you guys how to make it too. So if you are a Midwesterner, I hope this gives you all the nostalgic feels. If you are not a Midwesterner, welcome to my culture, okay? This is a very well-known recipe. I will leave a link to like the recipe that I usually follow down below. It's from Natasha's Kitchen, but if you just like Google strawberry pretzel salad, it'll pop up. It's very simple with really easy to find ingredients, but I will leave a link to that down below if you want to recreate this yourself. And with that, let's get right into the video. Here is the Midwestern strawberry pretzel salad. All right, here is our ingredient list. We have sugar, we have pretzels, we have some strawberry jello, or Aldi brand. We have a pound of strawberries, a block of cream cheese, a stick of butter, and some whipped topping. Very processed here. So the first thing we're gonna do is bring 2 cups of water to a boil. And then we're going to put our jello or gelatin dessert, because this is not Jello brand, into a bowl. You need 6 ounces. So you either need one of the big 6-ounce boxes or 2 of the 3-ounce boxes. And then you're going to pour your boiling water into the jello. And this is going to dissolve right away. You're not going to have to work that hard to not get any lumps. I find that it just dissolves instantly. And then you're going to put that to the side because you need that to be room temperature. This recipe has a lot of waiting in it. Not a lot of effort, but a lot of waiting. Next, we're going to prep our pretzels. You're going to need 2.5 cups of pretzels, and you're going to measure these before you crush them up. And, you know, use sticks, use whatever. Use the pretzels that are on sale. These are from shocking Aldi, because that's where I buy basically everything, and it makes this recipe super affordable. So I'm just putting my 2.5 cups of pretzels in a Ziploc bag because we need to crush them up because they're going to be our crust. And I'm using a rolling pin just to smash them. You want them to be like small enough that when we cut into this dessert, you get like a nice square piece, but they don't need to be like dust, okay? Somewhere in between those two things, if that makes sense. Next, we are going to melt a stick of butter. You're just going to throw that stick of butter in a pan and melt it. Technically, you could probably do this part in a microwave, but, you know, we don't need to do that. Now I'm adding 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm just mixing it in. You don't have to, like, cook this or caramelize it or anything. Just throw it in there. And then we're going to add our pretzel pieces and stir that around, making sure that all of our bits are nice and coated and buttery and sugary. Honestly, I think this on its own is a solid recipe. Sprinkle this on your ice cream, okay? Just eat a bowl of it. I don't know. It's the best part. For me, the best part is the crust. I have a greased 9x13 pan. A clear dish will make your presentation a little bit nicer because you get to see the layers on the side. However, I don't have a clear dish. I just have a paper jug stone, so that's what I'm using. And I know it's going to look like there's not enough to spread down there, but there is. Don't worry. Just work it out a little bit. And then you're going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. And then again, we got to wait. All right. It's got to cool down, giving me the perfect amount of time to go from looking like a bum to looking kind of cute. Oh, look at that transition. Wow, she's a professional editor, people. Look at that. Okay, so now that we're ready for our next layer, we're going to take this block of cream cheese. You want this cream cheese to be pretty soft, leave it on the counter for a little while. Mine, it was not quite as soft as it needed to be, but it worked out fine. You're going to add a half a cup of sugar to that, and then you're going to whip it on up. I had to whip it a little extra because it was a little hard, but it worked out fine, so no worries. And to this, we are going to add our tub of Cool Whip, or Aldi brand whipped topping, of course, because that's how I roll. And I started mixing this up, and it was a little lumpy still, so I decided to go ahead and just hit it with the mixer just to make it nice and smooth. It's going to be super thick, super creamy, all the best bits. And now we're going to spread that over our cooled pretzel crust. And guys, so thick, so incredible. And I'm like not a big cream cheese fan. I am not a cheesecake person at all. But for some reason, this is a total exception. So if you're like a person that doesn't do cream cheese in a sweet setting, you should still give this a try, because this is the only exception that I have for cream cheese when it comes to dessert. And when you are spreading this, make sure you go all the way to the sides. You want to create a seal so that our top layer like doesn't leak into the crust. So make sure you take it all the way to the edge. And now we're going to refrigerate this for like half an hour. Again with the waiting, but it's worth it, okay? And you can do other stuff. And while that's chilling, we're going to go ahead and cut up our strawberries. This is a whole pound of strawberries. And people really go different ways about this. Some people like a nice slice. Some people like to just chop them up into tiny cubes. I like a little bit of both, give it some variety of sizes and whatnot. So whatever you want to do with those strawberries, just cut them a bit in whatever way you want to see them. And then we're going to put them into our Jell-O mixture, which has now cooled down. That doesn't take very long on the counter to come to temperature, so that's good. Give it a little mix and spread it on top of our cooled cream layer. And then we're just gonna push it around. Make sure that those berries are nice and dispersed. Get any of the green bits out if you've accidentally left some of those in. And now for the final cooling. You're gonna want about 2 hours in the fridge just to make sure that layer is nice and cooled. And guys, come on. It's so pretty. I love it. And when you go to take this out of the pan, you get all those nice layers. It sticks together perfectly. This is not like a messy dish. It will come out in perfect little bars like this. So cute. Everybody in my family loves this dessert. Even me, which is, like I said before, it's weird for a cream cheese thing to be my vibe. And it's actually my husband's like favorite dessert. I think that it would be between this and tiramisu for my husband. But everyone really enjoyed this, and I hope you liked it. All right, you guys, that was the video. That was the strawberry pretzel salad. I hope you enjoyed watching me make it and share it with my family. It was, of course, a crowd pleaser, as always. I hope you give this a try. If you're not from the Midwest and you're like, whoa, why did you do that? Try it. Just try it. It's not that bad. And when it comes to Midwest salads, this is a very tame and delicious one. If you are from the Midwest, I hope I did one of our signature cultural dishes justice today. Of course, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Share, like, subscribe, all the things that help us grow over here on my little corner of the internet. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!